Okay, well, we just finished 9 holes, Zach. You hit 6 greens, which is impressive, but the 3, I think you need some help with the short game.
Okay.
You made 2 birds and the rest pars on the ones that you did hit, but you made bogey on every one that you missed.
Yeah.
So instead of being 2 under, you're 1 over.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that I always try and get, first of all, I hope that helped you with your thinking. The one thing you got to remember is you're the one hitting it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you play by feel and there's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Once you become a good player, which you already are, you do what you need to do in your mind, because that's the only way you can be confident enough to do it. But I noticed that when you were out there chipping, you had some issues with the loft and thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it. We've got a hole right here that's probably about 30, 25, 20 yards away.
Yeah.
Tell me what your thinking is. It's a little uphill.
Yeah.
We're not that far off the green, but this is, again, North Hills. Once you get off the green, you could be in real doo-doo.
Yeah.
So tell me what you're thinking on this shot.
So normally, mid-season, this rough's going to be a lot thicker, so I like to have a little bit more loft. So I got a 60 here. I do have a 56 there. So I guess up the hill, you could use either one.
Okay.
But yeah, just to cut through the rough a little easier, my first go-to would be the 60.
Okay. I like that thinking. When I give lessons, I always try and have them visualize. I'm a visual teacher, so that if I'm going to tell you, go ahead and throw this ball at that hole. Okay? That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I try to get the student to do is mimic that trajectory.
Okay.
So if you're using a 60, that tells me that you're going to have to decrease the loft of the club.
Yeah.
To begin with. I mean, sometimes you need to be able to pop it up, but on a shot where there's nothing in your way,
Yeah.
if you visualize if you were going to throw it 1/3 of the way and it's going to roll 2/3 of the way, that's what I think you should try and figure out what club you would use to accommodate that.
So maybe instead of coming up here and decreasing the loft and trying to hold it off, just use a little bit
I
more
think that would be easier.
bump and run-ish.
I would think that would be easier because, again, they say a bad putt is better than a bad chip, and the reason for that is because it stays closer to the ground.
Yeah.
So let's see you go ahead and hit that 56 and see what that does. You're playing it off the back foot, which is good.
Little back, yep.
Okay. Okay, very good. I like the idea that you're accelerating through the balls. Too many times when we give lessons, people de-accelerate. They have a tendency to take the club so far back that they know that if they hit it solid, it's going to go way too far. So they de-accelerate and kind of chunk it 2 feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. I'm more interested in narrowing your stance because that will decrease the length of the backswing.
Okay.
And then that still affords you the opportunity to accelerate on the downswing.
Okay.
So let's see you go ahead and do it again.
I'll hit a few more and then.
That was perfect.
Yeah, that felt really good.
Well, you're keeping it low through the ball too. You're not trying to help the ball up. Too many times, people when they do it, they try to help the ball up. Golf is a game of opposites.
Yeah.
If you hit the ball down, the ball's going to come up. If you
Yeah.
try and hit it up, it's going to stay down. You normally top it.
And with the 60, you feel like you may have to.
I think
throw it up,
that
right?
you're going to find out which clubs, and sometimes you need to be able to carry it halfway.
Yeah.
And then let it roll halfway. But if you visualize, if I'm going to throw the ball, that trajectory with nothing in the way, I think if you use that as a reminder, it will help you determine what club you're going to use, even to the point of using pitching wedge.
Okay. Perfect. Do one more.
Perfect. That's
was
even
even
better than the last one.
Yeah. Perfect.
Very good.
Great.
Well, I hope this has helped. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to try and help you. And if you need any more help, you know where I'm at.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Zach.